Hello everybody and welcome to this week's reading vlog. How is it that this week is week number 11 of reading vlogging? Holy cow. I forgot to mention it last week, but last week was the 10th one. That's absolutely insane. So thank you guys for all your support on these reading vlogs. I didn't imagine they would get this much hype. Is that what I can call it? Anyways, but that's besides the point. So currently it is, what time is it? It is 12:30 and I haven't done anything today besides edit and upload last week's reading vlog onto YouTube. That's still importing onto YouTube right now, so that's all set. And I haven't done any reading. So currently I am reading The Bells by Daniel Clayton. This is the chapter by chapter book club book of the month for the month of February. And chapter by chapter, if you guys don't know, if you're new to my channel, this is my book club I run over on Goodreads. The link is always down below. So I am like 362 pages into this. So far so good. I have started tapping up because I've had a couple of problems with fat shaming in this book, but that has started to resolve itself, so that's really good. Anyways, that is what I'm currently reading. For the rest of the day, I really don't have much planned. I have a job interview at 2:30 that I have to go to, so that's really exciting. Hopefully I'll get this one because you guys know my struggle with my job looking process. If you haven't, I'll link a video up on the cards that talks more about it. But anyways, that is it for now. I am going to go watch some booktube and try to do some reading before I go to my interview, and I will update you guys in a couple hours. Okay everybody, so it is now about 8:30-ish and I'm back with another quick update. So I did manage to finish a second book today. I actually finished my ebook, which was Nixia Unleashed by Scott Rindigan, the second book in the Nixia trilogy, and I gave that a 3.5 out of 5 stars. I didn't like it as much as I liked the first book, but I am still intrigued to continue on with the series. That is an arc I got from Ned Kelly. It does not come out until July, so I got to read it really early. So thank you so much to the people over at Ned Kelly for letting me read that very early. And yeah, so that's my overall thoughts on that. And now I'm trying to decide what physical book I want to read next. So the two I have picked out are both review books. The first one of those is Focusing Emptiness by Michael P. Staples. I got this review like almost 2 years ago, so it's about time I read this. And the other one is Retrograde by Peter Crowden, which is a review book, and it's also one that is my TBR jar pick for this month. So I'm trying to decide between those two. The rest of the books on my TBR, let's see if I can show you guys. I don't know how you guys are going to be able to see it, but these are the rest of the books on my TBR. So this, Ever the Brave, is a Cruise Utopia book club book of the month for the month of February. Pretty Girls by Karen Slaughter is the Lisa's book Buddy Reads book club book of the month of February. And then Magnus Chasing the Gods Asgard. The Hammer Thor book 2 in that series is just a library book, and the other two are Grey by Pete Wentz and Of Course Thorns Roses, which are both rereads. So I don't really necessarily have to get to all these right away. I probably won't get to like half of these by the end of the month. So I just really want to focus on these two. And yes, I am watching booktube, but so which one do I think? I think I'm going to start off with Focusing Emptiness, but I don't know yet. So I'm going to go ahead and choose between these two, and I will check with you guys either later on tonight or in the morning to let you know. Okay, everybody, so it's now 9 o'clock, and I've decided to pop in and give you guys an update on what I decided to read. And I have decided to read Focusing Emptiness by Michael P. Staples for a couple of different reasons. Number one, like I said earlier, this has been on my TBR for like 2 years now, and it's about time that I read this and do a review on it so I can send it off to the publisher to let them know my thoughts. And also this is like less than 300 pages, so I could probably finish this in one sitting. So that's what I'm going to do. And like I said, I'm probably going to finish this in one sitting. So if I finish this tonight, I will check with you guys up a little bit later to let you know what I thought about it. So I'll see you then. Hello everybody and happy Tuesday. So sorry I haven't updated all day. It's now 7:30. And today has been unproductive with reading, productive with other life stuff. So, today I woke up, I had a dentist appointment that wasn't kind of hard to explain. I won't explain it in much detail here. I will probably get into it eventually, but not right now. It was just an appointment. I was there for like 20 minutes, and I had to go to my orthodontist to get my braces checked out because I am having some problems with that, but again, I won't go into too much detail here, for at least for right now. Came home, And I did do a little bit of reading. I ended up last night finishing Focusing Emptiness by Michael P. Staples, and I gave that a 4.5 out of 5 stars. It is a memoir, so normally I don't know what to rate memoirs because it is somebody's real life story. So that was the only second one I read. The other one was In Real Life by Joey Graceffa, which I gave 5 stars when I read last year. Anyways, that was what I read today. I read a little bit of the ebook I'm working on when I was doing the treadmill earlier. I'm currently reading Gilded Cage by Vic James. I finished the ebook I was working on. That was an arc, which was Nixie Unleashed by Scott Rint again. That comes out in July. I finished that yesterday and I gave it a 3.5 out of 5 stars. So that was kind of my reading update. But like I said, I was working on Gilded Cage. I'm like 36% into it so far. It's okay. It's adult dystopian, I guess you could call it. It's kind of like fantasy meets dystopian, which are two, of course, of my favorite genres. Dystopian is my favorite genre, and fantasy is my second favorite genre. So I was reading that. I'm going to go hop in the bath and read some more of it before I go to bed. Then tonight I have to finish up my homework that I was doing earlier, and I also have to watch the Bruins game. The Bruins are on at 9. So that is my plans for the rest of the night. Hopefully I'll get a little bit more of my book done my physical book that I'm reading, which is Retrograde by Peter Crodden, which is another review book that I got, and this is also my TBR pick of the month. I am on page 30. I'm like 36, and this is less than 300 pages. This is like 248, and Focusing Emptiness was 208 pages. So 2 short books in 2 days. So yeah. Anyways, that's my update for now, and I will check in with you guys the next time I have an update. Hey guys, happy Thursday. So it has been a long day for me today. It's currently 7 o'clock, and I obviously was at school this morning and then came home. I was editing for a couple hours, did the treadmill, so I did a little bit of working out, and that's about it. I did get some reading done. I managed to finish one of my ebooks, which was Gilded Cage by Vic James. That was an arc I got from Nat Galley back in 2016 that I am now just getting to. It came out on actually Valentine's Day of last year, so February 14th, 2017. I ended up giving that a 3.5 out of 5 stars. I really liked it. It was a dystopian novel, which is, of course, if you guys are new to my channel, you might not know this, but dystopian is my favorite genre. So I enjoyed those elements. It wasn't too original. That was my main problem with it, but overall the story was good. So I finished that today, and that's about it. I also found out I got a job today. Yay! I got a job at my local grocery store. It was the same place I had an interview on Monday, so that's really exciting. I don't know exactly when I start. I have to go in and fill out paperwork tomorrow and then go from there, but I'm assuming I start sometime within the next couple weeks, so that's so exciting. So I finally have a job. I can check that off the list of my goals for 2018 that I had. So that is it for now. I'm actually going to hop in the bath and do some more reading in there, and I will check in with you guys afterwards. Happy Thursday, everybody, and welcome back to another session of Jackie Vlogs from her car. So it is currently 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and today has been a pretty long day so far. This morning, as I mentioned yesterday, I got a job, so I had to go in and fill out some paperwork for half an hour and then do some grocery shopping when I was at my work. So I did that and then came home and brought the groceries in. And then me and my mom are actually now currently at Walmart, and she just had to go get a few things in there, and then we are actually heading off to the movies. We're gonna go see the 1517 to Paris movie. I believe it's about like a hijacking on a train. I know it's based off a true story, so that sounds really good, or it's supposed to be really good, so we're gonna go see that today. And yeah, that's about it. I don't plan on doing too much reading today, honestly, because I want to focus more on some school stuff today, but we'll see how the rest of the day goes. I will talk to you guys a little bit later after the movie's over. Okay, everybody, it's now 8 o'clock, and today, after I left you guys, I said I was going to the movies when I was in the Walmart parking lot, and me and my mom did, and I didn't like the movie. We saw the 15 to 17 to Paris movie. It was about a group of friends who went on a backpacking trip around Europe, and they were on a train between Amsterdam and Paris, and there was a kind of a serial killer on the train, and the story takes off from there. I'm not going to give away any spoilers. This was based off a true story that happened just a couple of years ago. So that was like the one element I liked about the movie. The other stuff, it could have been like 45 minutes to an hour shorter and it would have been a lot better. There was a lot of backstory that I don't think was necessary. It took until like the last 20 minutes of the movie to get to the action. So I use Rotten Tomatoes to rate my movies. I will link my page down below if you guys want to follow me on there to hear any thoughts on movies I've seen in the past or movies I'm currently seeing. But I ended up getting a 2 out of 5 stars on there. It just wasn't for me. It felt more like a documentary than a movie. That makes any sense. So yeah. Anyways, I'm actually gonna take a break from reading tonight because I'm just not in the mood. It's not like I have to like finish a book by a specific date or anything, unless I have an arc. But I'm gonna take a break from tonight. I'm gonna watch some TV. I am currently watching the season finale of The Amazing Race right now, and oh my god, I love that show. So we'll see how that ends. And I actually might go back to season 1 and start from the beginning because I only started watching it a couple years ago. So that is it, and I will see you guys in the morning. Good morning, everybody. Happy Friday. So, like I said last night, I didn't get any reading done. I was just really in the mood to watch TV, so that's what I did. I watched like 4 episodes of season 1 of The Amazing Race, which I am addicted to. Why didn't I start watching this show earlier? I started watching it in season 25 because, let's see, who was on it that I really wanted to see? It was a surfer who had lost her arm to a shark. There was a movie about that, and she, the real person, the real victim of that, was on The Amazing Race. So I started watching that season, and now I can't stop watching it. So if you guys watched The Amazing Race, what did you think about season 30? Let me know in the comments down below. I would love to know, because the team that I wanted to win won. I'm so happy about it, but everybody was so good this season. So that's that. And now I'm watching season 1. So throwing it back to 2001. Yay. And yep, still as good as it has been, 30 seasons later. So that is that. As far as my plans for today, I have to go ahead and edit today's Friday Reads video. I actually filmed it last night, which I think is what I'm going to be doing from now on, because work starting up next week or the week after. I'm not exactly sure, because I have orientation next Thursday, so I probably won't start for another couple weeks. Anyways, I'm going to be starting to film, obviously pre-film. I did that for like NaNoWriMo, and I've really been getting the hang of it. So that's my plan for today. I have to edit that, get it up on YouTube, and then work on some school stuff, and possibly go back to working on my other channel, my personal channel, because most of you guys know, with everything going on YouTube with the demonetization rules now, that it's putting a lot of strain on us smaller creators. So my personal channel is all set and ready to go up. I just have to film my very first video, which I think, let me grab it, is going to be my review of Mania by Fall Out Boy, the 7th studio album. I talked about this when it first came out back in January. You guys know my thoughts. I wasn't the biggest fan of it, but I didn't hate it. So yeah, if you guys want to hear more of my in-depth, I will link the vlog where I talked about it up on the screen. But I think I'm going to do a full review of it up on that channel, because I originally was just going to be doing beauty stuff on there, but now I'm thinking I want to do beauty, I want to do music, movies, a little bit of everything. So I'm going to start off by talk about Mania, maybe do some concert experiences. This is what I was doing when I very first had that channel back 5 years ago when I first started YouTube. I did concert experiences and album reviews. So that is my plan for now. I am going to go ahead and edit my video, and I will check in with you guys in a couple hours. Okay, everybody, so it's now like, 9 o'clock at night, and I've done a little bit of reading today, but that was on my e-reader, and I did manage to finish the book I was reading, which was Bloodbound by Emily Howard. I gave it a 4 out of 5 stars. It was a novella, so not a whole ton of things happened, and that's why it was kind of low, but I did really enjoy it, and I do plan on continuing on with that series. So that's that, and now I'm actually going to go do some reading and get away from booktube, because oh my god. So I'm going to go read for the next couple of hours to see if I can finish Retrograde by Peter Crawdon tonight, and then maybe I'll watch some of The Amazing Race after. So that's it for now, and I will check in with you guys a little bit later. Good morning, everybody. Happy Saturday. So it's actually currently almost 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Today I've literally been gaming all day. As you guys know, I've mentioned this in a couple of vlogs, but I recently really got into gaming, specifically the game. I know this is really popular a few years ago. You guys are gonna think, Jackie, you're almost 21. Why are you playing this kid's game? The game I'm playing is a game I've actually been playing for, I want to say like 5 or 6 years now, since I was in my early teenage years, and that is Wizard 101. I actually, when this game came out, I never ever saw myself ever playing it, but then I was really bored one day and I was in a Harry Potter mood, and I was like, you know what, I'll try this game out, see how it is, and I kind of fell in love with it, and now I'm addicted. So I have been playing that all morning. Actually, I follow a couple of YouTubers who do live streams of the game, and they're going to do a live stream in like 10 minutes. I'm going to watch that and then probably be done with it for today. But yeah, that's literally all I've been doing this entire day. And sorry I'm looking down at my computer. I am playing the game right now, so just ignore that. But anyways, that is it for now. As far as reading, I got to page 220 of Retrograde last night, and it's like 240 pages, so I'm almost done with it. Hopefully I can finish this tonight. So that is it for now, and I will check in with you guys a little bit later. Okay, everybody, so it's Monday, and that means it is time to go ahead and wrap up this week's reading. So this week was a really great week for reading. Despite everything that went on this week, I managed to finish 6 books this week, so that is absolutely fantastic. So the first book I read this week was The Bells by Danielle Clayton, and this was the chapter by chapter book club book of the month for the month of February, and I ended up giving this a 4 out of 5 stars, and our live show will be this weekend, this Saturday on March 3rd here on this channel, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So when it goes live, I will link it down below. So that is super exciting, but like I said, I gave this a 4 out of 5 stars. The next book I managed to finish this week was Nixie Unleashed by Scott Again. That's an arc I got from NetGalley that comes out on July 17th, and I ended up giving that a 3.5 out of 5 stars. The next one I finished was Focusing Emptiness by Michael P. Staples, which was a review book I got from the author, and I ended up giving this a 4.5 out of 5 stars. The next book I managed to finish was Gilded Cage by Vic James, which was another arc I got from NetGalley that actually came out last year, February 14th, 2017, and I gave that a 3.5 out of 5 stars. The last ebook I finished was a book called, oh my god, Bloodbound by Emily Howard, and I gave that 3 stars. And the last book I finished this week was Retrograde by Peter Crawdon, another review book, which was the majority of what I read this week, surprisingly, and I ended up giving this a 4 out of 5 stars. So that is everything I read this week. So overall, it was a good reading week as far as how many books I read and the star ratings of the books I read. 3 and 4 stars. It's awesome. And then what I am currently reading, the first book I am currently reading is Ever the Brave by Aaron Smirl. This is the Peruse Utopia Book Club Book of the Month for the month of February. That's run over by Sasha at a Book Utopia, as well as Reagan over at Peruse Project. And I am on page 46 and out of like 430 or so pages. So that's that. The next book I'm currently reading is Echo by Lauren Walker. I am like 5% into it, not too far, so I don't have too many opinions on that right now. And the last book I am currently reading is on audio, and that is Jane Eyre by Charlotte Bronte. I am about 4.5 hours into that. So that is everything that I read this week and everything I am currently reading. So I hope you guys enjoyed this week's reading vlog. If you did, be sure to give a big thumbs up and subscribe if you have not already. I post new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. All the links to the books that I read this week will be linked down below, as always, along with all my social media links. And with all that being said, I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day, and I will see you soon for another video. Thanks for watching, everybody. Bye!